Everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching, and today we are going to dive into a topic that is on everybody's mind right now. Anyone that has gone to the grocery store or filled their tank with gas or gone out to eat, we are going to talk about the challenges that we all have with inflation and with prices going up. Over the last couple of years, I think we've all felt that pressure and felt things going up in price, and yet most people's income is not going up at the same rate. We've seen some of the worst inflation rates that we've seen in my life, and we also have seen such an increase in groceries and gas and all the things that we live on. So a lot of these things we can't control, but there is one thing that we control, and that is our finances. We have control of that, and we can fix some of these things because, let's be honest, I can't control what the gas pump looks like. I can't control when I go to the grocery store. So a couple of years ago, we were able to go, our family shops a lot at Costco and some of those big stores just to provide for our family and my kids' friends. And I remember we'd go get a whole cart, fill it completely full, and be able to walk out of there for about $250. Now I can't even fill up half a cart for $500. It's crazy how high prices have gone. And what we're trying to do to raise families or sustain a decent lifestyle in today's economy and what we're dealing with. So today we're going to be talking about a couple different tips. Hang in there till the end. We've got some great tips at the end, some ways to protect yourself. In economies like this, you want to be able to protect your finances and have some safety nets that we're going to go over at the end. So the first thing we want to talk about is inflation and its impacts. So it's like a silent tax. This is something, like I said earlier, that none of us can control, and every single year inflation goes up. So 2 years ago, we saw some of the worst inflation we've ever seen. Now there's a lot of things that cause that, but it's something that we can't control. So with inflation, it slowly degrades your money. So when you're trying to invest and get on top of your finances, you want to make sure that you're investing in things that can beat inflation, or your income goes up faster than inflation is going up. So it was like 9.1%. And not many people were getting that big of a pay increase. So inflation, it can cut back at how much strength your finances have at that. So at Highline Financial Coaching, we take a proactive approach, and it's all about budgeting smartly, managing your debt, and maximizing your income. So these are strategies that can help you fight inflation and still progress toward the financial freedom that you're searching for. I know when before I started working with a financial coach, I thought I had it all together. We were doing these things to increase our income, selling things, trying to do side hustles, and it just never felt like we could get on top of things. It wasn't until I actually brought on a financial coach and learned some better methods to help me with my finances that I was able to dig out of that hole that we had put ourselves in. So tip number 2, you want to revamp your budget. Revamping your budget is something that you want to do at least once a year. I would recommend looking at it quarterly because so many things can change from quarter to quarter. So interest rates drop, credit scores go up, more things are available to you. But one of the things you want to look at is the 50-30-20 rule. This is just a rough guide to what you should look at for your needs. You want 50% of your income going toward your needs, 30% of it going toward your wants, and then 20% for savings, debt repayment, and investing. And that also you want to be able to have your charitable contributions in there for your wants or for that 20% of your savings. So next you want to, the second tip is to pay down debt strategically. Now, I work with a lot of people that have a hard time having any debt. And so they will pay their credit card off instantly. So a lot of times that's not the best option because your credit card is free money for the first 30 days plus the grace period that it takes to pay it back. So there may be some other things that you can pay off during those 30 to 45 days that are accruing interest. That's a way that you can start saving some of that money you're paying toward interest right now. So you also the next step is you want to invest wisely. There's going to be investments that are better at times and better at other times. So if you're investing in a 401k with your work right now and they're matching 100% or even 50%, that right away is a huge increase over other investments. There's not many investments out there that are going to give you 100% return right away. So look at what your company is matching if you work for a big company. If not, determine where you're at with your risk. Are you looking to retire soon and you need to be more conservative with your investments, or are you willing to take more risks and be able to go into some of those markets that are high risk, high reward? So make sure you invest wisely. Also look at if you need cash flow soon or later. That's going to determine which type of investments you're going to make as well. And the next tip is build multiple sources of income. And I remember hearing this years ago, and it was a dream. I was like, well, how do you get multiple sources of income? And so a couple of years ago, we invested in a condo, and it generates income during the year. We invested in a couple other things that didn't provide income right away. But recently we sold one of those investments, and all I did was put money down on it and sit in line for 2.5 years. And it generated a huge return. It generated about a 75% return on my money, and we just got that, and that was a huge blessing and benefit that we were able to invest in. So it doesn't take a lot to start investing. Don't think you have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars to invest. It's building that. It's doing small things to help build that. And building multiple streams of income does not, you may just want to cover your internet bill with your investments right away. And then that can turn into covering your house payment, your car payments. It may be your source of income down the road. So now here's the bottom line. Inflation doesn't have to ruin your financial goals. With the right strategies, you can still make significant progress. And at Highline Financial Coaching, we help thousands of individuals. We've helped thousands of individuals and families fight inflation and pay off debt, build wealth, and ultimately achieve financial freedom. And again, right now, paying off debt is huge because of the interest rates we're seeing. If you've had to purchase a house in the last couple of years, you're paying a much higher interest rate than the people that got into a house before COVID or the first couple of years of COVID. We saw those really low interest rates. So we're excited here to be able to help people get into those positions. Now, doing these things is going to help you significantly. One of the tips that we give is if you're in a position, make sure that you go get some type of line of credit right now. If you're in a good position, the banks are going to give you money, whether it's a home equity line or whether it's a line of credit, just a personal line of credit that's unsecured. Those give you a little bit of breathing room if you have an emergency and need to pay something. The interest rates on those are a lot lower than credit cards. They're also a revolving line of credit, so you can use it over and over again. Here at Highline Financial, we coach people with how to utilize those correctly, how to utilize their credit cards, what type of banking they should use, how to pay things down much, much quicker. If you're in one of those houses with a high interest rate and you start paying it down quicker, you're gonna see significant reductions in your interest, which is going to help you be able to invest more down in the future. So if you like this, please subscribe to our channel. Please like the video and help us get this out to more people. Right now is a time where a lot of people are struggling and trying to get into a better position. Also, it's a great time to be able to get in a better position if you're doing well. So this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I look forward to hearing from you.